Hello everyone, I'm Shubham and in this video we are going to perform an RC via LFI log poisoning. So here I set up a simple lab along with XAMPP and Windows 7. Okay, so here we have a part.php file and we have a file parameter. Let me show you what the part.php contain. Okay, so you can check over here a simple code, a vulnerable code which says that it want to include a file by using this file parameter, and we are using what get request over here. In the home.php I simply put a welcome message over here, which we are able to see over here. And the other thing, I also created a test.log php along with the php info function. Okay, so if I simply put if I remove home.php and I simply put that log file which is test.log, obviously which is in the same directory. Okay, so we do not provide an absolute path. Okay, in LFI we need to provide an absolute path, but here it's in same directory, so that's why we do not have to provide an absolute path. So if I provide a test.log file over here and if I hit enter, so that PHP code is simply going to execute and we are able to get the information which shown by the function php info. Okay, so yeah, we are going to do what? We are going to perform a log poisoning. One thing you need to always remember while you are performing a log poisoning attack, that the permission along with the file. So here I have a permission along with the access.log file. Access.log file is a simple log file where we are going to simply do the request to this particular Apache server, so it will simply save that request into that log file. And the location of that log file, it's in C drive. In my case it's in C drive, XAMPP Apache logs, and you can check over here we have access.log file. Let me open that log file and you can simply check over here, like it shows the recent request logs. Okay, which is home.php and test.log. Okay, so let's first poison this log file with some bad PHP code, or we can say a malicious PHP code. So for that I'm going to use netcat, and my netcat is located in D drive. You can also use ncat, which is nmap cat. Okay, if you don't have netcat on your Windows. So first we need to provide a IP address along with 80 port number, and after that we need to provide our PHP code. So here it is, PHP echo and with pre-tags, and we need to open connecting it with shell exec execute. In bracket we need to provide $_get, and here I'm going to provide another parameter which is cmd. Okay, so let me close pre-tag. Oops, I think so I missed this. Yeah, I'm simply going to close PHP. Now it simply shows 400 bad request. Okay, but remember that it also going to save in this access.log file. Okay, so let me open it again, and we can simply check that we are able to get what our PHP code over here. And somehow if we are able to include this log file over here, or in any scenarios whatever you have, so you can simply able to perform a remote code execution that will what on RC simply. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to provide an absolute path. So here in my case it's what XAMPP, Apache, then log access.logs, and after that we need to provide that CMD parameter, and we need to provide what commands. Okay, so CMD parameter required what a command as an value, that parameter value. Okay, so here we are able to get what output. So let me try another command, which will be system info. Okay, so it's still loading, so we need to wait for it. Okay, so here we are successfully able to get all the system information about our victim machine. Okay, so this is what all about an RC via LFI log poisoning. The another thing I want to show you is that how we can find out LFI on any web application. So for that I'm going to use test.php. Yeah, that test PHP. Okay, and for this demonstration I'm using Zap. Let me on my proxy, let me reload this website, and I'm simply going to do right click, go to the attack and click on spider. Yeah, we are going with the default option. Click on start scan, and it will simply collect all the possible endpoint for us. Okay, or one thing we can simply check the website, like roam the website manually. After that, what we need to do, we need to simply click on view and click on show tabs, and click on what? Simply click on parameters tab. Okay, so here we will get all the parameters. So here is our file parameter. Yeah, we can simply go with the top 25 parameters, or we need to simply map the application. So right click and click on search, and after that we are sending it to what? Open this request in what? Request editor, and let me just combine. Oops, yeah, for here also. Okay, so after that I'm simply going to remove this whole thing, and let's try over here. As we know that this is what this is a Linux based machine, we can simply go with the etc passwd, and we can go with what? Simply try to explore the directories with the slash dot dot slash dot dot slash, and we are successfully able to get what? This etc passwd file. Okay, so in this way you can simply go and check what that LFI things and all, as well as you can also perform RC if you are able to access that log file, that poison log file. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you enjoy the video, please do like and share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel for more videos, because I'm going to upload a new video on every Sunday. See you in the next video. Bye.